Scott Brown here. In today's exciting episode, the plan is to finish this laundry. I'm 80% sure that we'll finish this by the end of the exciting episode. Let's see how we go. Let's put a bench top in, shall we? We're going with the 3mm MDF bench top. Something with a bit of durability, you know. It's flexible, so if something impacts it, it'll absorb it. Oh, obviously we're not going to do that. We're putting plywood here, but we're going to use the MDF as a template for that plywood. There we go. That is tight against there. Now the sides.
News is different here. The vibrations are different. Not like planet Earth.
These are all my MDF strips to make my template, and I'm hoping the hot glue gun can hold my template together. I've seen kitchen guys do this, where they just like this basically, like 4mm MDF, create like a bit of a frame. And Pido's actually done it on one of our jobs as well. I think the hard part is going to be lifting it up because it's so flimsy. Alright, so bench top looks like we're on track. I've heard about the sink, and the sink is probably be able to pick it up this afternoon. We're getting close. Need some drawer rolls, but we're getting close. Hey buddy.
Hey brother,
How's it going? You don't have an order for Scott Brown there, do you?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, great. Oh yeah, it's working.
Listen, and I also want to talk about a friend who I misremember.
Son. This is just sitting there. I'm gonna have to silicone around the perimeter, but we need to put a sink here. And that sink needs to be picked up. By the way, I think 85%, that's the possibility that we'll finish in this exciting episode. You might have noticed this under panel LED here. Well, let's have a look at how I did that.
Function fairly well if only 1 to 2% are psychopathic bullies.
But that's a classic case where it's going to be very difficult to tell because we don't have the...
Fully in China, he got into trouble for our listeners back in the 90s when they were vegetarian. So
The saw / trimmer router combo worked. So that is the clip. You tighten that screw and it pulls the sink down onto the bench. Now, for the doors, this is what I've been doing. I've got these templates. So this is the right-hand template, and this here is the left-hand template, and it's got the concealed hinges cut into it already. So I basically do what I've done here, and I attach it all as if it's the door. Basically the reason I do it all with the template first is because I don't want to go and drill holes in the door and then the holes are in the wrong place and I go to shut it and it's wrong and then I have to cut a new door, which I have done a couple of times already. Don't tell anyone, okay? Tape has been my best friend on this project. This is just painter's tape, the sort of light one that's easy to peel off. It's difficult to mark on the laminate, and it's also, you know, you don't want to be rubbing pencil marks out all day. No pencil marks. So this is my door that I prepared earlier. Put a sticker on the back, and because that sticker's there, I know that is the bottom. This is the exciting part. This thing is making my life a lot easier. I found this on Amazon. I was just going through Amazon, looking up hinge jigs, and I was mainly thinking of like door hinges, and I saw this one for concealed hinges, which is your regular kitchen hinges, and it's making my life so much easier. Not an ad, I bought this, but I highly recommend it. You get the idea, right? You just drop that in there, turn it, drill, voila. And I guess the part that can trip you up quite easily, and I say that with full knowledge because I've been tripped up by this, is how far this way the jig goes. Got these little things on the back here that set the distance that the hinge is from the edge of the door. You got to get that right. So I'm copying my template because we know that that's right now after testing it. So let's check it out. Yeah, so I need to move that because it's currently hitting the back. There we go. Moment of truth. That wasn't a good sound. Gotta love these adjustable hinges, right? There you go. Door in. This is looking promising. We're in the money. So there you go, we're definitely at 90% now. Maybe 95%. The Osmo oil is the last thing I'm waiting on. the prototype to see how these rails work. The finished product is going to look a lot more like this. I'm basically going to build a torsion box. If you're wondering what a torsion box is, well, basically it's just a grid, essentially. I'm creating a grid. The grid is just an attempt to make this platform stronger than what you would have if you had like a flat piece of plywood. You know, that could flex over time. So you basically add a grid underneath the plywood with the ply on edge. And the idea is that this ply on edge is strong this way, and then the flat piece is strong laterally. So when they're together, they kind of act in tension, and then they're less likely to sag. That's the idea anyway. Let's glue it all together. Show you how this drawer works. You pull this lever, and that's the thing that's attached to the drawer, and there's a hook in the back to prevent the shelf going up. Probably can't see it. There's a little hook. Yeah, that makes it really easy to take off and on again. So I made that little prototype so I could see how it all worked, and now I've made the real thing. Alright, hello. There we go. Sound is dead. So the sound is absorbed a little bit in here now. So obviously it's still going to be a washing machine and a dryer. It's still going to make a whole lot of sound. But it's about minimizing how much the sound bounces. The more it bounces, the more it echoes, the more it amplifies. At least that's what old DB Zorb, the ones that gave me this, explained to me. I'll put a link below if you want to check them out. If you're in New Zealand, if you're into sound stuff, they made my sound wall at my office as well, which is really cool. So shout out to them. And that's where the pipes go. And that goes out the back under here. Scott Brown here. We didn't get there, did we? 10% left. They say the last 10% takes 90% of the time. Well, I hope that's not true. But hey, next episode we'll go over some of the things I've learned, by the way. And I have to thank today's sponsor, which is Squarespace, for sponsoring this video. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform to build your online presence and run your business. And yes, I'm not a cabinet maker, but if I was, I'd be taking photos of this, putting it on my website, and I'd do that with Squarespace. Squarespace make it super easy with their galleries, portfolios. Everything scales to fit, so it doesn't matter what device you're looking at it from. Your website will look good no matter how a customer logs into it. They have heaps of resources to help you build your website. You don't need to know any fancy code or anything like that. You can drag and drop and make a website yourself. So if you're keen to try it out, Squarespace also offer a free trial, so you've got nothing to lose. Then, once you're ready to launch your website, go to squarespace.com/Scott Brown Carpentry to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Alright, let's let's do some more of this in the next exciting episode. And hopefully we'll be out of lockdown soon. I don't fancy the odds though. Alright.